Everyone is talking about WPAY and ULTY right now. Weekly payouts, high income, constant cash flow hitting your account. It feels exciting, it feels fast, and it feels like income investing has entered a whole new era. But here's the thing I want to slow down and talk about today. Even with all this hype around WPAY and ULT, I still keep SCHD in my portfolio, and there are very clear reasons why. When I first started seeing weekly dividend ETFs pop up everywhere, I'll be honest, I was hooked. The idea of getting paid every single week just sounds better than waiting a full month or even a quarter. It feels more active, it feels like your money is working harder, and psychologically, seeing cash come in more often just hits differently. That's exactly why ETFs like WPAY became so popular so quickly. WPAY is built around the idea of weekly income. Instead of holding traditional dividend-paying companies, it holds exposure to multiple weekly paying strategies under one roof. You're not picking individual weekly ETFs one by one. You're getting a basket that aims to deliver consistent weekly distributions. For people who want simplicity and frequent payouts, that's very appealing. You buy one ETF and you start seeing income roll in regularly. ULTY grabbed attention for a different reason. It's built around a covered call strategy, which means income is generated by selling options on a basket of stocks. This allows the fund to collect option premiums, which then get passed on to investors as income. When markets are active or choppy, option premiums can be attractive, and that's why it became one of the most talked about income ETFs in a very short time. So yes, WPAY and ULTY are popular for a reason. They serve a purpose. They scratch that itch for investors who want income now, not later. But popularity doesn't automatically mean something should be your entire strategy. And this is where SCHD quietly continues to do its job in the background. SCHD doesn't get the same hype. It doesn't pay weekly. It doesn't promise eye-catching income every few days. It doesn't trend on social media the same way. But it has something that a lot of newer income ETFs don't focus on enough, and that's reliability over time. SCHD is built around companies that pay dividends from actual business profits. These are companies that generate steady cash flow and share part of that cash with shareholders. There's no leverage involved. There are no option strategies driving income. There's no complex structure that needs perfect market conditions to work well. It's simple. Own quality businesses, collect dividends, and let time do the heavy lifting. One thing I've learned over time is that income investing is not just about how much income you receive, but how that income behaves during good markets and bad markets. Weekly income feels great when everything is working smoothly. But when markets get rough, strategies that rely on derivatives, leverage, or aggressive income generation can behave very differently than traditional dividend strategies. With WPAY, income is tied to the performance of underlying weekly strategies. That means returns can move quickly in both directions. In strong weeks, it can feel powerful. In weak weeks, it can feel uncomfortable. That doesn't make it bad, but it does mean you need to understand what you own and how it behaves. ULTY works similarly in the sense that its income depends heavily on option market conditions. Covered calls can provide steady income in sideways or mildly volatile markets, but they also limit upside during strong rallies. If markets move aggressively in one direction, the strategy may not behave the way investors expect. Again, that doesn't make it a bad ETF, but it makes it a tool, not a foundation. SCHD, on the other hand, doesn't need special conditions to function. Companies continue to sell products, provide services, earn profits, and pay dividends. Even during market downturns, many dividend-paying companies continue to distribute income. Sometimes dividends grow slower. Sometimes they pause. But the structure itself is not dependent on short-term market mechanics. Another reason SCHD stays in my portfolio is stability. When I look at my portfolio as a whole, I don't want everything moving aggressively at the same time. Weekly income ETFs can move fast. Their prices can fluctuate more than people expect, especially when market sentiment shifts. SCHD tends to move slower and smoother. That helps balance the overall portfolio. This matters more than people realize. When volatility spikes and markets get emotional, It's much easier to hold on to something that doesn't swing wildly day to day. SCHD helps me stay invested during tough periods instead of reacting emotionally. That psychological benefit alone is worth a lot in long-term investing. Another big factor is durability. SCHD is designed to be held for years, not just seasons. It's not chasing trends. It's not dependent on what works this month or this quarter. It's built around companies with long histories of paying and growing dividends. That kind of strategy doesn't disappear when market conditions change. Weekly income ETFs are still relatively new. They haven't been tested through multiple full market cycles the way traditional dividend strategies have. Over time, some will succeed, some will evolve, and some may struggle. SCHD already has a long track record of doing what it's supposed to do. There's also the idea of total return. Income investing doesn't mean you ignore growth. SCHD offers a balance between income and long-term appreciation. When companies grow earnings over time, dividends can grow as well, and share prices often follow. That creates a compounding effect that works quietly in the background. With weekly income ETFs, a lot of the focus is on cash flow now. That's fine for part of a portfolio, especially for investors who want current income. But if everything in your portfolio is built around extracting income today, you may sacrifice long-term growth potential. SCHD helps offset that by keeping growth in the picture. Diversification is another reason SCHD stays. WPAY and ULTY are income tools, but they operate in very specific ways. SCHD diversifies income sources by pulling from a wide range of dividend-paying businesses across different industries. That means income isn't dependent on one strategy or market condition. Risk management is something that doesn't get enough attention in income investing discussions. High income can feel great, but if the underlying strategy introduces more risk than you're comfortable with, it can lead to poor decisions at the worst possible time. SCHD lowers overall portfolio risk by acting as a stabilizer. I like thinking of WPAY and ULTY as accelerators. They can enhance income when conditions are right. SCHD is the engine that keeps running no matter what. When markets are calm, SCHD works. When markets are volatile, SCHD works. When sentiment shifts, SCHD keeps doing what it's designed to do. That's why, even with all the excitement around weekly income ETFs, I don't replace SCHD with them. I pair them. I let each strategy play its role. Weekly income ETFs provide frequent cash flow. SCHD provides long-term income stability and growth. If you're building an income portfolio, it's tempting to chase what's loud and popular. WPAY and ULTY are loud right now. SCHD is quiet, but quiet doesn't mean weak. Quiet often means resilient. At the end of the day, income investing is about sustainability. It's about building something you can rely on through different market environments. It's about sleeping well at night while your portfolio works in the background. For me, SCHD plays a critical role in making that possible. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit the like button, subscribe to MoneyStick Unfiltered, and let me know in the comments how you're balancing weekly income ETFs with traditional dividend strategies in your own portfolio. I'll see you in the next video.